Good morning, guys. Welcome to another weekly prep where I like to take you guys along on our weekend and show you the fun and functional things we do as a family of 5 to balance work life and everything in between and create balance that sticks for our family. We don't have a lot of plans this weekend. San randomly has today off, and I think he's off tomorrow. He's at a new job, so it's kind of different scheduling and stuff. We'll get into more of a groove eventually. So it's frigid cold out, like way too cold to play outside, so we've been trying to find things to do that don't involve staying in the house all the time. So we're gonna go to a children's museum this morning, I think, and then have dinner with my family tonight, and then church tomorrow, and just the normal stuff. So come along. I'm gonna be probably filling out kind of like a bullet journal today. I'll take you guys along on that, and we'll have a good day and a good weekend together. San is making waffles this morning. We try to bulk make one type of breakfast food every weekend. So this weekend it's waffles. That'll last like 3 or 4 weeks. The next weekend we'll do like muffins, then we'll do pancakes. Sometimes we do French toast sticks just to make our mornings healthier and easier during the week. Breakfast is served. Girls listen to the Yodo. Quinny's napping, they're playing down here. I often will change their sheets on Sundays, but we have to be at church at 8:45. So it's a really quick turnaround in the morning, so I'm gonna do it today and try to do it on Saturdays, but I'm not the best at remembering. Our 4-year-old is like obsessed with stuffed animals in her bed. She lays them all down in a particular way. I've tried hiding them, but she still goes and gets them, so whatever, not a big deal. She lays them all on that back pillow that I have just to kind of keep her from hitting her head on stuff. So her bed is done, and I'll do Gwen's after she wakes up. Girls are crafting. I am going to start my bullet journal. I just am itching to get in this. So what I'm planning to use this for is, I don't know, I have a hard time like referencing things in my Filofax for some reason. Like I use it for planning, but this is gonna be for like list taking, note taking, reference sheets and stuff like that. I just think it's easier to lay it out in this way. So I'm gonna number all the pages, and then I'll make like my little index. So I just made my little index, not perfect or anything. And I divide it up so that there's 126 pages, so that the personal and work sections have like 40 pages each. And then I divided whatever was left between homeschool and other, because I feel like I don't have as much for those. So now I'm gonna kind of plan out where everything will go. Okay, I plan to do a full video on this, so I don't wanna take up a ton of time with this video. But here's just kind of what I have so far. I'm not gonna read them all, but for personal, I just wanna keep track of our favorite meals and stuff. I have my meal planner, but I just think it would be nice to have it like all in one place, because I'm gonna carry this around with me. So if I see something on Instagram or somewhere, I could just plop it in here, or I should probably have like a meal ideas one too. Books to read, books read in 22. I want to keep track of Gwenny's words and signs. You know, exercise, stuff to buy, vacation ideas, that kind of thing. For work, I want to keep track of all my video ideas, podcast ideas, analytics for my sub box ideas. I want to like print out people's comments that are positive, so that I can look at that when I have a bad day. Instagram ideas. And then for homeschool, I have read aloud ideas, what we actually read together, curriculum for the fall, homeschool ideas, extracurricular ideas, that kind of thing. So that's what I have so far. Just got home. Girls are playing with their Epic 4. I am going to make some lunch. We have a gigantically full fridge. We have so many leftovers and then all the food ready for next week. But we had pizza last night, so I'm just gonna reheat that for lunch. And some fruit, some veggies, and get it on the table. I don't remember if I said Santa ended up getting called in. So like right after I filmed, it was like, actually you do have to work, so we had to like hurry to get ready and then went to work. So he'll be home around 2:30 and then we're gonna go to my mom's for supper. Leftovers for the win. Girls love this mac and cheese pizza. If you have a Quick Trip around you, it's their favorite. They stopped selling it for a while and then they started again, so we bought like a bunch of them, put them in the freezer. They love them. And then strawberries, carrots, some ranch. I'm having just an Aldi pizza leftover. Gwenny was already, oh, did you stack your cheese? She's just having the same thing plus some blueberries and some cheese cubes. Girls are now playing with slime. I'm gonna read a couple books. I just laid Gwenny down. So this week I went to Savers twice because they had up to 30% off, depending if you spend like up to 100, it's 30% off. And I knew I needed to stock up on Celia's next size because she is so quickly growing out of her clothes. And I didn't have a whole lot, so I got a ton of clothes for $90. I will have a whole video coming out soon about tips for that and how I save a ton of money on kids' clothes. Just got these 2 packed full bags. I went back last night, watched the girls. I met with a friend and I went to Savers beforehand. And it's hard because their fitting rooms, they don't even have fitting rooms at the Savers near me because they've closed them down because of COVID. So it's a little hard because the return policy is exchange only. You don't get your money back. So I was just really trying to find some extra cardigans to add to my collection. I have a lot that are kind of like getting kind of old and some have holes or stains. So I just kind of want to get some more, and it's pretty much what I wear. So I don't plan to keep all of these. I plan, and I got some leggings too and a dress to try on, but I don't plan to keep all these, but I want to get a few and then I'll go back to exchange. I have 14 days. I will just exchange them for more clothes for Celia if they have anything new in, or look around, and I don't really know exactly, but I spent $60 on 13 different items. And you guys know if these were in the store, they're probably 30 to, depending on the brand, up to like $100, probably $30 to $60 for each of these. So it's such a huge savings to thrift. It's like when you know what you like, just buy a lot of it. So I love drapey cardigans. So I have different colors, different styles. I just like how they look. I wish they had tank tops in stock because Savers, at least the one I have locally, just has, for women's clothes. Men's, they have like tank tops and t-shirts, but for women's, probably because they get so many clothes, they only have seasonal items. But I always wear tank tops under my cardigans just so I am not too hot. And I just feel like trying to put a long sleeve shirt under a cardigan, it gets bulky and uncomfortable. So I'm a little sad that they didn't have tank tops, but I have plenty. I love this purple color. I just love drapey cardigans. I just think they're so cuddly and warm in Minnesota, and flattering and cute. Okay, so I'm keeping 7 items. I know 3 are different navy cardigans, but I just love navy cardigans. That way I can wear them and this one's actually like a lighter blue, which is actually really pretty. I love the purple, and this dress I got because Gwenny, our youngest, is getting dedicated finally at church next weekend, and I wanted to have like a dress that fits nice, and this fits perfectly. It even has pockets, and it looks really cute with this cardigan, and I'll probably wear leggings and my little boots. And these leggings were really comfy and cute for just like around the house. So very happy with that. So the ones I got rid of are just like this brown one. I just didn't like the shape. This pink is pretty. I just don't know if I'm a pink kind of person. This green one is actually like a shawl. It's not a cardigan. I didn't realize that. Just some of these have like really big like armpit areas, if that makes sense. And it just doesn't look flattering on my body type, but very cute anyway. And since I'm bringing some in, I'm gonna take some out that I've been wearing but like are past their time. Like this navy one has like this stain thing. I can't get out of it, so I don't know why I wear it, but it's so comfy. Getting rid of that one. This one has, it's really pretty, like the back is really pretty, but it's got all these like fuzzies and things, and the fabric is actually not very comfortable, but it's very pretty. This knitted one has seen better days. I had to like tie a part of it that came undone. I don't know how to knit or crochet, so let's see. This one has seen a lot better days. I love this one, but like the bottom of it is like kind of coming apart. I never wear this green one or this orange one or this one. Some of these, you know, my body type has changed a lot between my second and my third kid. I'm working on it, but why am I holding on to clothes that I don't love? So I'm getting rid of 9. I'll see what I end up getting when I exchange those ones. So I'm gonna pack them up so the cat doesn't lay on them. Normally our 4-year-old naps most days, but my 2 older daughters have been playing so nice, which is rare. So I was like, let's see how they do if she stays up. She has stayed up like at my mom's, or like we did a sleigh ride on Monday. Did a whole video on that day. I'll link below. But like if she goes 2 days in a row, usually she's really crabby. So I told her tomorrow you'll still have to nap, but you know, it's Saturday. Why don't you guys just play? And they've been playing so well for the last hour. It's honestly shocking and amazing. And you know, sibling relationships are important too, and they didn't have a lot of time to play today at home, so I'm letting them go to town. They're having so much fun. I'm going to tackle some laundry, then I'm going to work on my bullet journal. So it's 2:30. This is how far I've gotten. I started writing our favorite breakfast, favorite lunches, favorite dinners. I haven't written down yet. Foods to try, books to read. So I want to go through and like write down all the books I own, all the books that I want to read, audiobooks, everything, books and audiobooks I read in 2022.
The next day.
It's a new day and another load of laundry. Breakfast today is yogurt, granola, so like parfaits, strawberries, and eggs. So this morning I have put away 3 loads of laundry. I just started another load. I've gotten kind of behind on my daily schedule. Last night I was up trying to figure out Celia's birthday party. She turns 7 next month, and like we want to probably do it somewhere else other than house. I think we're gonna do a friend party. Nothing crazy, but like the idea of 5 to 10 7-year-old girls in our house in the winter, it's not my favorite thought. I mean, they just get so excited, and then our 4-year-old will still be here. And if it's at home, then our 1-year-old will be here too, and I just think it gets crazy. I don't mind it, but I prefer to have it somewhere else if it's cost effective. And so we're gonna be doing a craft party at a local place, which I thought about at the last minute. And it's very affordable considering like if we were gonna do it at our house, I'd have to buy craft supplies and all of that. Also the time saving, I don't have to clean our house before and after the party and corral everything and all that. So we're just bringing a cake. It's gonna be in the afternoon, so we don't have to provide food because it's like the middle of the afternoon. So we'll just have cake and then everything else is done for. It's an hour and a half. I think it's perfect amount of time for 7-year-olds, and then all the families can get like a little break on a Saturday afternoon. So I'm really excited about that. I got all that lined up. I sent out, like I made a little Canva invite and just texted it out to families this morning. So that's off my list now because I've been like, what are we gonna do? And then we'll just do like a little dinner with each side of the family that weekend too. So very simple but fun and good memories. So Operation Eat Up everything that's left over in the fridge. So we're having pretzels, hummus, leftover pasta, cut up peppers we had in the fridge, the rest of the little mac and cheese pizza, and grapes for lunch. Okay, it's always a mad rush, like church, home, lunch, naps, settle in. So little girls are laid down for naps. Celia's listening to the Yodo and her little fort that she made. And Santa and I, we have not been good about like financial planning together. Like I pay the bills and do all the financial planning, but like I have not been keeping him in the loop, which is not good. So we're gonna do that today, and we also are going to go over our plan for the week. This is what we've been using to keep our family, you know, to know what's going on. This is actually something I created that was in my January subscription box, but if you guys are interested and want your own, I bought a lot of extras. So I have them for sale in my shop. I will link below, but I love it because it's really easy for Sam to see. Like I have it right here in our, it's always very messy, but we have stuff from church to put away. This is like the drop zone in our family. I write the name of the people in our family on the side, and then I have like Sam's work schedule at the top. And then any like major things that we need to know that are going on, any appointments, any like when I have work days, when the girls are staying overnight somewhere, like later on in the week, like when we have CC or Girl Scouts and Awana and that kind of thing, it's all written out so that we can quickly glance at this and know exactly what's going on. And it's a decal, so you can put it on your fridge, you can put it on a cabinet door, a door, the inside of a cabinet, like if you don't want it showing, and your wall. And I've had it in multiple places and I've had no damage, so I'm really loving that. I wanted something you guys could use over and over again. And I also recommend to use, instead of dry erase, just because, you know, it's very easy to wipe off, I've been using wet erase markers. These are an Erin Condren pack of 4. I will link below as well, and they're finer tip, and so like none of this gets erased, except I didn't do that one, so that erases easily, but everything else I can write really small and it doesn't smudge, and then you just will, like, I just licked my finger, but it washes right off. So just went over the budget, figured everything out. We're trying to do only Amazon shopping or any online shopping on Sundays, because I've gotten in the really bad habit of just like, okay, I need this, this, and this, like 2 different times a week, and then I forget like what I bought, and you know, and then Sam's ordering stuff, and it's just too much and it's hard to track that way. So we're gonna just stick to Sundays. If there's something in the middle of the week, we can sit down and talk about it and do the purchase then, but I just want us both to know everything that's going on with money. And starting this subscription box too is like trying to get my head around that. I need to separate some stuff because it's just all in one account and really jumbling up my head right now. So that's on my plan for the next couple weeks, is to go to the bank and get that figured out. So now something I need to do, I'm just gonna tidy up, clean our table. The girls have been doing these National Geographic gem and fossil digs like every day. They've been doing them and it gets really messy. So I'm just gonna clean that off, tidy, put stuff away, and then I'm gonna go through and set up my daily weekly binder for my homeschool for the next 4 weeks. I have a whole video on it, but I'll take you guys a little bit along, not in detail, but so you can kind of see. Okay, we're looking a lot tidier now. I need to like go in and vacuum these 2 areas and the rug and stuff, but I may not get to that today. But everything's tidy. Got all our shelving basically tidied up, so I'm gonna go through and plan out the next month. Trying to be better about doing preschool with our 4-year-old. She does go to preschool 2 days a week, but we have this Good and the Beautiful preschool, so I'm gonna try to do like a lesson a week. The lessons are kind of long for a 4-year-old. Since she goes to preschool 2 days a week, I thought we'd do 1 lesson a week, which is like 3 parts basically. So she'll do 1 part on Monday, 1 part on Tuesday, and 1 part on Wednesday. And then I also got out, I have their tracing, it's like pre-handwriting book where they're just like tracing different things for her to work on a different day of the week too. And more laundry. It's been so insanely cold here. Like real feel of 0 or below, and with a 1-year-old we don't go out unless it feels like 10 degrees, so it might be 30 degrees, but if the wind chill is super cold, it could bring it down to like below 0. So it was like 1 degree this morning. That was just the actual temp. So with the wind and stuff, it's just so cold. So we've been stuck inside. So the girls have been getting squirrely. I'm getting squirrely. I just cannot wait for warm weather. I just love to be outside, so it's been hard. We try to get out a lot in the winter, but when it's super duper cold, it's just, their cheeks get like raw.
This is what we are making for dinner tonight. Tastiest, easy sliders. You bake this in the oven. I'm just caramelizing some onions right now. Kind of following the recipe, kind of not. I'll show you guys how we assemble it once it goes in the oven. The beef is put into a Pyrex pan and then flattened, and then seasoned with salt and pepper and one of our favorite barbecue rubs, and it's going to go in the oven until it's basically cooked through, and then we're going to assemble the sliders from there. The ground beef is fully cooked. We took the Hawaiian buns, split them in half this way as you saw. This is a new Pyrex pan sprayed with some nonstick spray. We had to actually cut the beef to fit a little bit. So what we're going to do first is we're going to lay down some cheese, just enough to fit. Nothing crazy. Just like that. And then we're going to take our beef square, I guess we'll call it. Beef sheet at this point. And enough to fit. That looks pretty good. We're going to do some more cheese on top, because why not? And then we're going to take some of the onions that we had, and we're just going to sprinkle it all over evenly as possible. Take the top, put it on there. Then we have some melted butter. Just going to brush the tops of this. There we go. And then that's gonna go back into the oven for maybe like, I don't know, 8 to 10 minutes to get it nice and toasted on the top. It's gonna be delicious. Got the kids' Sunday staple rolling. We got mac and cheese in there. We have some tater tots in the air fryer. Again, we love our Instant Pot Vortex air fryer. Love this thing. We have this for 2 years. Sarah's raved about it, and I continuously tell people, you need to buy this thing. It's amazing. We also have some vegetables up in the microwave as well. I'm gonna turn that on in a minute, but the sliders are done. They look amazing. It smells amazing. Tops are nice and crispy. What you also could do is you can melt some butter, throw some ranch seasoning in there, and then brush the tops of this. You also do sesame seeds. Very versatile. Lots of ways to make sliders, but this looks so good. I just pray that the kids at least try this and kind of like it, because that would be this in the right step forward for us. Here's the final product, guys. Got some vegetables, got some tater tots, got these delicious looking sliders. They smell so good. While the little ones take a bath, we are going to play a couple rounds of ABC Go Fish, pass the time.
So girls had a bath after supper, laid them down after playing and everything with them. And now I normally don't do a whole lot at night because I joke that I'm worthless to the world at night because I try to do so much earlier in the day. But this this shelving unit came. And as you can see, I have so many boxes in here of products that came from my subscription box that I want to like open and organize and everything. So I'm going to put this together now because I don't know when else I'm going to do it. And as usual, I've got my trusty sidekick here to help me. So I'm going to do that. I don't think it should be too hard. It's just like the kind that go in your garage. So you just like hook it into these little slots. So you can help me bring it down. And there we go. I have it up. Pretty easy to put together. I will probably donate all that stuff. Then I have this huge donate pile. Started from just random stuff after Christmas and taking stuff down in my office. But it's looking good overall. Trying to keep it pretty clutter-free. I sold a bunch of stuff. This is the only things left to sell. Nobody's bought them yet. And I'm going to be filming a thrift haul, which you guys will see next week. There you have it, my office. I hope you guys enjoy coming along on our weekend. If you like this video and are new, I would love if you would subscribe and become part of our Glue Stick family. I love to help other moms create balance that sticks in their lives by sharing what I do and sharing tips I've learned along the way. I love time management and productivity, and I also love maximizing time with your family and cutting out the stuff that really doesn't matter. So I would love to have you as part of our Glue Stick family. If you want more information on my subscription box, I'll have information below and any leftover products from the January box. And if you want more behind the scenes, day-to-day of my life, make sure you follow me at Work Life Glue on Instagram. I'm very active over there. Thank you guys. I hope you have a great day and a great weekend if you're watching this on the weekend, and I'll see you next time. Bye.